He was born in corridors where broken echoes crawl, a shadow stitched in silence on a cracked and ancient wall. The darkness knew his footsteps, kept him buried, kept him blind, a ghost beneath the threshold of his own chaotic mind. He wore the night like armor, hid the tremor in his veins, let the world pass by in thunder while he drowned in quiet pain. But the light began to whisper like a blade against the stone, calling him to rise again, to face a world he's never known. Now he stands at the edge of the dawn, where the shadows break and the fear rolls strong. Half of him trembling, half ready to ignite, caught between the graveyard and the rising light. And though the brightness burns like fire through his spine, something primal wakes and screams, this time it's mine. So he steps, scarred, shaking, unafraid, into the blaze where the shadows fade. The sunlight hits like thunder, tearing open every seam, a surge of raw awakening, ripping through a restless dream. His heartbeat becomes warfare, pounding like a drum of war, a mind once caged exploding as it learns to live once more. The world is loud and merciless, alive with blinding sound, but he leans into the chaos, he won't let it drag him down. The darkness tries to seize him like a claw around his spine, but the fire in his trembling chest outburns the serpentine. Now he stands at the edge of the dawn, where the ghosts of doubt still linger on. He feels the world tilt violently beneath, every fear he fed now gnashing teeth. But though the light cuts deep like a merciless blade, he won't retreat, he refuses to fade. So he steps, fractured, furious, remade, into the blaze where the shadows fade, where the shadows fade. Maybe the night was never a coffin, just a tomb he learned to breathe inside. Maybe the light was never a sentence, just a truth he wasn't ready to abide. And standing in that violent dawn, he finally understands. Strength is born in breaking, not in silence, not in chains. Now he walks through the shatter of dawn, where the tremor cease and the dark is gone. The fear still echoes like a ghost in his bones, but it can't reclaim the throne. With every battered step he takes, he tears apart the faith that breaks. He walks haunted, awakened, unchanged. the light consumes him, the night bows down and dies. A man once carved from darkness opens burning, shattered eyes. Shatter